Welcome to Design Your Way, the podcast that helps you build a creative career that truly reflects who you are. You're finishing your studies or just starting out in the professional world, in architecture, design, or any other creative field, and you're wondering how to navigate this transition, find your path, and build a career that feels meaningful to you. I'm Luce Blanche, a final year student in architecture in France, passionate about creation, communication, and entrepreneurship. Here we talk about everything we don't learn in school: how to land your first job, understand the reality of the profession, how to create your own project, and how to present yourself in a way that attracts the right opportunities. We'll meet twice a month for expert interviews, conversations with other students and young professionals, and some more personal episodes where I will share my reflections and the lessons I've learned along the way. Whether you're a student, a recent graduate, or already starting your career, this podcast is here to support you, to give you practical tools, and to inspire you to move forward at your own pace. So, are you ready to build your career as intentionally as your projects? Welcome to Design Your Way. Hi guys, welcome to this new episode. It's gonna be the episode to kick off 2026. It's a new year, and with New Year's come new possibilities, new opportunities, but also new challenges. And I took a little bit of time to reflect and set my goals for 2026. I think my goals are very different from the usual goals that you can see. As you might know, I'm an architecture student and I'm entering my final year. I'm actually graduating in June, so it's a big milestone for me and also a big goal ahead, of course. And because of that, my goals are very different from usual goals that you can set yourself when you have pretty much a structure or an idea of what will happen during the year. So I'm definitely entering a big transition. I don't really know how it will be. I don't have everything figured out, and that's exactly the point of this episode. So I really wanted to start this year by being honest about where I am, sharing with you the journey I will be taking, but also how I plan on managing it. So let's start with the first goal. My biggest goal is actually to just graduate. I really want to be done with my studies. I feel like it's time. I've studied enough. I'm starting now my 6th year, and I really wish to be over. I know that graduation will be a pretty tough moment because it's a lot of work. We have a final project to do and we have to produce so much work, and the entire last semester will be pretty much a rush from what I've heard and what I've witnessed. I'm a bit scared about it, and since it's gonna be so hard, my goal is just to graduate. My goal isn't to graduate with like an A or anything. I just want to graduate, to have my diploma, to be done. I think it's a good enough goal. That's definitely my biggest goal for the year. It's also so important. It's the accomplishment of 6 years of my life. It's the accomplishment of pretty much my entire studies. It's also the end of me studying, and it's been pretty much my whole life. Like, we start studying when we're 3 years old, and I'm turning 24 next year, and I will finally be finishing with school and entering the professional world. So I'm a bit scared for the amount of work that will come with being able to graduate, but I feel like it will be some sort of a relief or something. I don't really know yet, but I'm really excited for it. And yeah, graduation is definitely my number one goal. It's the goal of the year, but it was also the goal of the entire studies. So it's pretty crazy to come this close to it. My second goal is to continue the podcast and growing on social media. What I've learned throughout my studies and throughout my journey on social media is that having a degree is awesome, but having a side project or a passion is also really cool. And for me, social media and sharing my journey online has been a very powerful tool. It's allowed me to gain a community, to get more confident, but also to give me new opportunities for my life and for my professional life. I really want to keep on sharing the journey that I'm going through. I think this moment, this transition between studies and professional life is such a hard transition to navigate. And if my content can help other people who are pretty much in the same boat as me, well, I would be so happy to be able to help. So that's why I'm sharing my own journey. I also want to help others to maybe grow their project on the side or think wisely and design their own career their own way. That's where the name of the podcast comes from. And so for me, keeping on doing the podcast so important, and also I really enjoy sharing over social media, and it's always just a very good exercise to try and communicate and tell stories and also grow on the side of the studies. So I really want to build something that is meaningful and authentic, and if I can help you in a moment in your life where you are asking yourself so many questions, then I would be super happy to do so. My third goal is to grow a side project and to learn entrepreneurship. I really want to keep developing my own project. Now it's the podcast, but it might become something different. I've always really wanted to have my own independence in a way. I like this hybrid of like being independent in one project and then having a proper job and stability and doing projects that are really interesting. But yeah, I would really like to grow a side project where it's something that I have full creative power over and where I can learn the basis of entrepreneurship and creating a project and a business. That's something that I would really love to learn, and I want to continue the podcast, maybe try out some other stuff, some other offers, figure stuff out on my own, and it would also give me a security. You know, it's kind of like if the job thing doesn't work, I still have this, or at least I have something that I can hold on to. Yeah, to me, growing a side project is one of my goals. I know it will be tough because I will have a lot of work with university, but I really want to try and do my best to fulfill this dream and learn so much along the way. And it's really about exploring paths that are beyond traditional architecture and beyond what I was able to learn in school, and try to gather some more skills and some more knowledge. And the final goal is for after graduation, and it's the goal to get a job. Right now, it's pretty hard to get jobs. I've seen so many people really struggling to get employed, and that's one of my biggest goals also for after graduation, to be able to find a job. I would really love to work again where I used to do my internship in city planning. I really liked the environment and I really liked the people, I liked the projects. Yeah, it was just a good fit, I think, and my goal number one is to work there when I graduate, but it's a bit out of my hands now, and it will depend if they accept me again or not. And otherwise, I would try to get another job in architecture or in a field that is close to architecture to keep on learning about it and to keep on gaining more experience. So it's a big goal, I know. It feels pretty crazy to think that, in a few months I will have real adult problems and have to find a job and, pay my own stuff on my own without my parents' help. So it's a lot, and definitely being able to reintegrate where I used to work or finding something else if they don't accept me. That's definitely one of my biggest goals for the year. So this year I want to graduate. I want to keep building my podcast and my personal projects. I want to gain professional experience by getting a job and trying to navigate transitions with openness, and I think that's going to be the hardest one. I also, of course, want to keep on seeing my family and my friends and prioritizing also my well-being, but that's something that I've already installed, so it's not a conscious goal because I know I should be fine, but it's more about accepting uncertainty and letting go of control and accepting the fact that, I will graduate and then it's a big jump in the unknown and that I can't control everything, that I want to get a job, but I'm not the person hiring. It's more, directions of the steps I should take for the year because it's gonna be quite a big year, I think. I'm already a bit scared about it. So I really invite you to take a bit of time to reflect about your goals for 2026. It can really help you have a fresh eye and a fresh start into the new year. And you can share them with me if you want. You can always send me a DM over on Instagram. The link is in the description of the podcast. I would be super excited to read what your goals are. So if you are graduating also this year, good luck to you. We'll be two in the same boat. And I would really like to take the time also to thank you so much for listening. This podcast is actually really important to me, and the fact that you're taking some time to listen is just making my day. So thank you so much for listening. I really hope I will be able to bring something to you, to your life during the next year. So that was it for today. I'm super excited for the next episodes to come and the next year of podcast. and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.